Hello, and welcome to Xephoria Plays Monster Prom. If you haven't heard about it before, it's a dating game that's kind of a roguelike thing, and you probably could tell from the title, but I got a special guest here.
I'm JabelzWavelz.
Yeah.
I'm here to play Monster Prom with our good friend Xephoria.
Yeah, and I'm also going to have a playthrough of this game on his channel as well, which I'll link somehow in the description.
That's right.
But let's go ahead and go on in, shall we?
Yeah, we're going to be doing different characters on my channel, so it's going to be a different experience the whole way through.
So, let's see. Well, I mean, voice effects.
Well, interjections, so we'll still be able to read. I mean, it's not fully
yeah,
voiced.
they're not going to
game,
read it to us.
I like it already.
Got two plays.
I love that it's a co-op kind of dating sim game, and you're not dating each other.
Yeah. So.
I'm good with a full game. Yeah.
Okay. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid, sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Let's see.
Alright, so you pick
I'm gonna
yours.
be this kid.
You're gonna be the void guy?
Yeah,
Or
let's
person?
go with they.
Oh.
Let's just have it be Zeph. Nice and simple, but also all caps.
Good, yes.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, can I grab them? There
Yeah,
we go.
just don't bump the mic.
Let's see, don't bump the mic. I am going to pick this person.
Okay.
Amira Red. Come on, we'll get there. Oh, wait, there it is.
Yeah, it's not usually how...
We'll just use the one letter. But I am gonna go with she.
Okay.
Light it up!
Light it up, I like it.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom.
Oh,
I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. I see a lot of people going after this dude.
Yeah, I like him. He's like a tiefling almost.
Scott Howell, 21, voiced by Egoraptor.
Is that right?
Yep.
Nice.
A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam D. Lioncourt. 400 and some odd.
Somewhat, yeah.
A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Oh.
Polygeist 22, maybe?
22? When she died, she was 22?
Maybe.
probably
One
it.
of those two. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And then your girl, Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business.
No, yeah, she's all mine. I'm going for it.
Oh, you can keep her, although you might have to fight everybody else.
Yeah, I'll do it. I don't care.
It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Oh, like the game. I get it.
Unless you're not ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever.
Okay.
All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we are now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose what kind of deviant sicko you are.
PhD in bullshit.
You gotta love it. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves.
Okay.
Let's start.
Let's start.
Let's see.
Oh,
Radioactive possum just bit you. What superpowers do you get? Let's see, I can choose between incredible power of writing fan fiction so compelling that the actual creators of the TV show decide to go with my ideas and crazy ships.
Dude, can I just have that in real life?
Right?
Can that just be my power?
The superpower of always choosing the right combination of emojis to get the desired reaction from all people, seducing my loved ones, burning my enemies, settling any argument, and even conquering complex emotional thoughts. I mean, I guess.
That's also useful.
Probably rabies. I go to a hospital immediately.
Rabies is your power.
Wow, I'll go with that first one.
Yeah, I go there too. All right.
Okay.
Now it's my turn. Let's see. A radioactive same
the
options.
same question.
I don't even get to read. All right. I'll read the next question.
Okay. Oh, gotcha.
Let's see. What's superpower? Probably rabies. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the hospital.
You're gonna go
It's a
with
radioactive
rabies.
possum. I got
creative,
smart and you
you're
got
smart.
creative. All right, I'll read this one.
Okay.
Democracy is just broken. What would be the best way of choosing the leaders of modern society? Whoever can play the most heartbreaking violin solo wins. We create a reality show called America's Next Top President, where the candidates compete in all kinds of physical and mental challenges. Voter turnout would increase and we would turn a profit on it.
You know, that sounds really realistic.
I wouldn't mind, yeah.
Like, dystopian future.
You put all the candidates in an empty room with a wild grizzly bear. Whoever kills the bear should be our president. If everyone dies and it's obvious, the bear should win. Oh, dude.
Oh.
All right, so this one's for you, your
Man,
choice.
that's a hard choice.
That sounds pretty fun, actually.
Because, like, America's Next Top President seems realistic to
I'd
me.
actually, yeah, I'd watch that. I mean, I don't like where it would go.
There's
but,
that mini golf show now.
I mean, I'd vote for The Rock.
You know what? We can have a bear president.
The bear for president? Okay. I like the violin solo. Let's see.
They're all really good choices.
Probably America's Next Top President, because it's the closest we have to reality right now.
Yeah.
Fun and you're bold.
Ooh.
Okay. I'll let you do
What
this
would
one.
be your dream first date? A wild party with international waters.
Anything goes.
A sweaty and manly wrestling.
Oh, yes, all day.
An art exhibition experimental enough to give you a seizure. A professional meeting where you charm your date with some astonishing business advice.
Nice.
I feel like that's the one that you should go for.
Maybe, yeah.
A lovely walk in the forest after rescuing your date from a dragon or crimes. But what
Crimes.
if the date is the dragon?
Just what if the date is the crime?
Let's steal a card and
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. That's a good song.
Right. So wild. But that's definitely for Damien.
Ninja sex party, man.
You know, I'll go with that one.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you feeling?
I think. Well, my dream first date, probably the sweaty and manly wrestling match. But
I feel like
I want to charm my girl.
You
You said she's business and she's smart and she's cutthroat. So let's go with charming her with some business advice. Oh hey,
Yeah.
you're right. And you picked. Yours was the.
Oh yeah, I ended up picking the one.
Look at that.
that
Which
I'm
one?
gonna go for.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Which one are you going for? We didn't say, did we?
The mermaid girl.
The mermaid
'Cause
girl?
I-
Okay.
I've never seen anybody go for her, so I want to
Okay.
know what her deal
Well, this
is.
is your turn. It
Okay.
said. Your guy Flash. So okay, you get to pick where you go. All right.
I don't even know what she's into,
No.
so let's just
I got check. Hold on.
I mean,
Do you wanna cheat?
I like going into
Okay.
stuff blind.
All right, that's fine. I'm just saying we have
It's
the
like
option.
I only look up stuff if I'm
Okay.
fighting Undyne for 2 hours.
Okay. All right, so I won't cheat, but we have the option. So.
It's like I have looked into a few things. But
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, so we won't cheat on camera. All right.
Okay. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob.
I think I'm gonna like this game.
Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad for high school play standards.
Huh.
You gain 2 creativity.
Wow. Look at you go.
Let's see. Do you want to be the narrator?
I'll be the narrator.
Okay.
Yeah. After all that, you decide to look for a spot outside the school where to get some good sunbathing. But you fail to focus on your sunbathing since you see Scott and Miranda deep in conversation.
Oh no.
It's a sports game thing, Miranda. I think I'm a good boy, but there's something that just gets me growling when I see that opposing team.
Yuck. Oh, Scott, believe me, I understand better than you may think. It's exactly how I feel about those horrendous air people.
Air people?
Yes, Scott, obviously the air people. I know I've told you about them before. They're the sworn enemy of the mer people, and they must all be destroyed if they refuse to accept our superiority.
This is the voice I went with him. Oh, wow. All of them? That sounds really hard.
It will be. They're a horrible, ruthless nation of feathery socialists who refuse to bend a knee no matter how many times my father invades.
Boy,
They don't like guacamole, Scott.
I don't like
They
what.
eat the crusts of their peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. They wear socks with sandals!
Alright, that's unforgivable. Socks with sandals?
And fanny packs!
Ugh. Oh man, that's a pretty scary enemy, Miranda. What are the mer people gonna do about it?
That's a great question, Scott. We've tried reasoning with them through bombs, chemical warfare, and torture, but they're entirely unreceptive.
It's really weird that wouldn't sway the air people, but maybe you can step in and help. Scott and Miranda probably have different takes on what the best strategy would be, so think hard about what you pitch.
So we got Rita Truce.
Truce.
A truce.
A truce. Reach a truce, sure.
Rita Truce used her great cheerleading skills to put an end to the feud or wipe them out, make the air kingdom of the Mer Kingdom by flooding the entire sky. I think she'd like wiping them
Well,
out.
yeah, I think that's what she would go with. If you're
Yeah.
flirting with her, definitely genocide.
Yeah. It's like, why not, right?
Why, yes,
So
of course.
creative.
That's a brilliant idea, Zeph. It's almost as if you know the old adage from my kingdom. If you can't bring your enemy underwater to drown them in the Mer Kingdom, bring the Mer Kingdom to the kingdom and drown there.
So bow to Miranda Vent. Oh, that's a good adage, Miranda. Also, what's an adage?
No time to explain, Scott. Let's start Operation Flood the Entire Sky. Here, take a bucket full of water. Glory to the Mer people.
So raining
Right.
is her plan. They both start throwing water into the sky, which naturally falls to the ground again, forming a small puddle. Yeah.
In my mind, this worked differently.
No, Miranda, look. The water is covering like a third of an inch of the sky.
That's the ground, Scott.
No, that's underwater, and before it was above water. So technically, it's a part of the sky, just a very low part of the sky. Oh,
Oh, I see. It is true. Let's fill the buckets. Sooner or later, we'll fill the whole sky. You're right.
yeah, I'm a glass half full guy, or should I say, a sky half full guy. Wink.
Oh, you just said wink out loud? That's really charming.
Hey, don't flirt with him.
No time for compliments, Miri. Zeph, let's flood the skies.
Sure.
Huzzah, she says.
Yeah, she said it.
Yeah, she said it.
Look at that heart.
You spend several hours throwing water into the sky with little to no effect. Still, Miranda seems to think you're a warfare genius. Huzzah! You gain 2 creativity and 1 boldness.
We did it.
Let's do this! Alright.
Okay, now it's Jabel's turn.
Alright, let's see. Boldness, creativity. Okay, she's cute. I like the little. I like her look.
She's very
Gym, class, library.
And then you can't
Ooh,
go to
the
the same place that I
bathrooms.
have gone to.
So I can't go to the auditorium.
No.
I can go to the bathroom.
Yeah, if you want to hang out.
I'll go to the library. Easy steps to enlarge your tentacles. Girls
really
love.
love a long tentacle. Or 8.
Or 8. Do you want to read mine, or so you want to be the narrator for mine, or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That day, you spent some time on the library's PC, sending malicious spam emails in hopes of stealing other people's money.
Dude, me in
I
real life.
wonder if that probably,
That's business,
if
right?
that'll send to anywhere, or if it's like,
I think so.
it doesn't sound very nice, but
mouse?
who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam?
Oh.
10 karma, which
Oh.
isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain 2 money.
Yeah.
You're slowly starting out on the way. Later, you come across Damien and Vera in the hallway, nonchalantly holding a locker shut with all their strength. The locker has a sign on it that says, "Nothing to see here," and is screaming.
Yes. Shut the hell up, you.
Adorable, fluffy little Fluffy. You see, we're spending quality time with our new pet. Isn't that right, Damien? From somewhere within the locker, you hear, "My parents will pay anything," before Damien kicks the door.
Yeah, that's right. Adorable, quiet Fluffy, who's gonna stay quiet if he knows what's good for him.
You know, I don't really have a good track record with pets. I had some mice for half a day, but my hair ate all of them.
Sure would be a shame if our new pet died before we receive the true joy of pet ownership.
Yes, exactly. The sweet, sweet bank account filling, filthy rich making joy of pet ownership. Surely you have lots of knowledge about pet care. Why not share some of it?
You know what pets love? Hardcore death metal all the time to drown out their noises. Or if you love something, set it free. Just implant the tracking device first.
Yeah, we know which one you got to go for.
I mean, it's a tracking device, right?
Well,
Or
yeah.
does he love death metal?
He loves the.
Yeah, I'll go with.
I mean, unless you want to change your mind and
I
start going
think
for Damien.
he's cute. I mean, look at her, and we're both red. No, I'm gonna.
Maybe on your channel.
Maybe. I'm all about the. I'm all about Vera. So let's set it free and implant a tracking device in him.
Not
So
bad.
smart,
Now there's a scheme I can get behind, in front of, and all over.
dude. I'm all about you. Listen, dude, flirt with me more. I'm ready.
If our beloved pet believes he has his freedom, he'll stop struggling so much.
Yeah, and all good pet owners microchip them, and we'll keep close tabs and make sure he doesn't.
Get hit by a car or impregnate the neighborhood pets.
Oh, she's cocking her hip too. God. And we can knock him out first, so he doesn't even know he's microchipped, and then it'll be smooth sailing right up until.
Until our pet is housebroken?
Or at least some kind of broken.
That has been
I have
quite pleasing.
Oh God.
She's got
Vera.
me off of my track.
Vera, yeah.
I have so much confidence in this plan that I'm going to go ahead and order some blood diamond earrings.
The suffering of the laborers make them so much more sparklier.
Oh, the joy of knowing that crime truly does pay. You gain 2 boldness and 1 fun,
Yeah, fun's important. Almost as important as money.
right?
Let's trade places. Everyone chooses a celebrity. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Okay. Holly Berry.
I keep thinking of bad celebrities.
Bad celebrities?
Let's go with Matt Mercer.
Okay.
I don't know if he counts, but
That counts, yeah.
Yeah.
I know him. Player order is decided on how likely it is the selected celebrity is secretly a vigilante superhero. Okay, Holly Berry or Matt Mercer, a secret vigilante.
I feel like Matt Mercer would make
I'm
sense.
kind of leaning towards that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is that first?
Yeah,
Start debating.
We basically just debate to see like,
Okay,
who would go.
well, she's not acting as much anymore. She has more time.
Yeah,
Holly Berry
true.
now has more time. She has more money and more.
And then Matt Mercer would have to balance the
Matt
vigilante.
Mercer's got a lot. Yeah, he's doing a lot of stuff.
on his plate.
Let's see.
I mean, they are taking a week off from Crit Roll. So.
Is that right? Well, then he's definitely saving the world. Then probably. You know what? Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Probably Matt Mercer's a little more likely to be a vigilante.
I think so.
Do they click on you, or what's the
I think
first random?
Yeah,
First, second? Okay. All right. Week one.
Pretty
Noon.
productive first day, I would say.
All right. Well, that was this morning. That wasn't even a day. Oh, you get to pick where to sit? Oh, cool. All right.
Where did my cursor go?
Yeah, I couldn't find either. Maybe click and then.
Oh, well,
Well, you get
I
the right
landed
one.
on the
That's right.
table.
Miranda's your goal here. You arrive at Scott and Miranda's table to find Scott happily chowing down, while Miranda stares horrified at her tray. Is it seafood? Ooh, what's wrong, Miranda? Oh, nice.
That's not school appropriate.
It's not,
Neither
but-
of their outfits are school
I mean,
appropriate.
yeah. I guess probably not. Ooh, what's wrong, Miranda?
Yuck!
Isn't it obvious?
Right here on my tray, fish sticks.
Fish Sticks Fridays. Isn't it great?
It is not great, Scott. The fish are my subjects. This is clearly the work of the air people.
Birds, right? Air people?
Yes! Do you not know of the air people? The merfolk's most hated rivals? Don't you read the news? Didn't you just
Yeah.
plan with me to
One of
flood
the-
the sky?
One of the
like
downsides
yesterday?
of light, maybe. It's this morning. It wasn't even yesterday. It was this morning. This is the afternoon of today. Yeah, sure, because I totally know how to read. What?
Well, I must insist that you cease eating those fish sticks immediately. It is high treason.
No, but I've been looking forward to Fish Stick Friday since last Fish Stick Friday. Are you sure I can't eat any? He's asking Miranda while holding a fish stick really close to his mouth, but you feel like you've got a better answer to settle this argument. You blurt out,
Let's see. Haven't you heard, Scott? Fish sticks make you worse at sports. They contain ball dropanol. Nerdoflavin.
Nerdoflavin, that's even better than ball dropanol.
Fish sticks contain absolutely no fish. It's all garden snails and food-grade plastic. Scott can eat as many as he wants.
So I guess we're trying to stop him from eating it for her, right? If you're trying to flirt with her?
Yeah.
Stop him from eating it. So...
But that definitely seems... I don't know.
It's just scaring him into not eating it, or you're letting him eat it by convincing her it's not fish? I don't know, this is kind of on you.
Yeah.
This is your decision, friend.
I feel like that is good for Scott because he's like, yeah, I can eat them all.
Yeah. So stop him from eating it?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do this one.
You're
Yay.
right. Oh no, not Nerdoflavin and ball dropanol. Those are two of the worst ones. Do the air people want me to be bad at sports?
Yes.
Of course they do, Scott. The air people hate sports and sportsmen. It is one of the most loathsome things about them. Aside from their feathers and their socialism.
Well then, I'm not going to eat any more fish sticks ever again. Fish stick Friday. More like fish stick... fish stick...
Friday?
Yeah! Man, I gotta tell the rest of the wolf pack about this. Scott runs off to spread anti-air people propaganda, and Miranda gives you a most regal smile.
Let's do this!
Yeah, she smiled at me.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, sitting right next to Vera Oberlin.
To Nerd Boy.
Can I sit at the other chair?
You
Alright, fine.
can't.
Alright, fine. I'll still sit there. That's her table, so.
You take your seat beside arguably the two coolest monsters in all of Spooky High.
Don't worry.
Here's hoping you can keep up with them.
I'm here for you, Vera. Vera, are you eating manticore steaks again?
Yes, and it's delicious.
Don't you know the amount of cruelty involved in the mainstream meat production industry?
Yes, and it's delicious.
Dude, she's my soulmate.
Besides, Liam, you're a vampire. Don't you only consume things that are dead?
Well, yes, I suppose, but it's always ethically sourced, organic, free-range, and human. The human population is out of control, and eating them is the most environmentally responsible thing to do.
Listen, Liam, I happen to have a personal feud with every single animal I eat. I make sure to eat all of them first and ensure I'm devouring only the ones I hate the most. It makes it extra tasty.
Love her. Well then, surely you can inflict such pain without going through the cruel meat industry and supporting factory farming. Isn't home cruelty better anyway?
You may actually have a point there. And if I get my hand into the pot, I can inflict even more effective and specific pain. And I bet there's a way to make money off this too.
Kinda like her sheer coat too. Hang on, somehow I've ended up arguing against my own interests here.
Liam, do you want to find innovative and creative ways to move society forward? Or do you want to oppose cruelty like every other weak mainstream loser?
Damn.
You can actually hear Liam's brain shaking as he struggles between his desire to be perceived as ethical and his desire to be perceived as creative. Maybe you can step in and help out.
The animals you kill may lose their lives, but what about their afterlives? Instead of letting their spirits go to waste as the byproduct of the meat industry, let's serve their eternal souls as a side dish. Or, Liam, animals are already suffering from ignorance. If Vera wanted to increase their pain, the best we can do is teach them the concept of death so they can really fear their fate. Let's educate cattle on metaphysics.
Which one you gonna go for?
Let's see, I mean, I guess, well, one of them, he's directing it to Liam about creativity. She looks pissed off, too.
Right. Because he's being a nerd.
Yeah, he is. I think just torturing their souls is
Yeah.
more her speed. I mean,
Think so?
I don't know. Well, what do you think? If Vera wanted, she wants to increase their pain, but he's talking to Liam there, or she is. So I'm not sure. What do you think? I'm trying to go with the best hers, but
I feel like the top one's more towards Vera.
more towards Vera. Okay, I will go with that one then.
Okay. Perfect. I knew there was a way to monetize. And it keeps the animals from ever gaining an eternal resting place.
I think I love you, Vera.
What the hell is it with Vera and animals?
But now the cruelty is extending even beyond their deaths.
Hell yeah, it is. Thank you for getting the ball rolling on this excellent scheme, Liam. And thank you, Jabelz, for nailing down the specifics. Neither of you get royalties, though.
Just being near you is enough.
That being said, I will get you a double scoop of Rocky Road, so with sprinkles on top.
Yeah, buddy.
Yum. Maybe? You don't know, you've never eaten a soul before.
All about it.
But it sure is delicious getting Vera's approval.
You're right, narrator. Let's trade places. Everybody chooses an occupation. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Clown.
YouTuber. So, same thing?
Yeah, same thing. Player order is decided based on how boring a VR simulator based on the selected occupation would be.
VR YouTuber or VR clown?
Isn't there a VR YouTuber?
I know there's a couple YouTuber games. I'm not sure about
it was
VR.
YouTube,
there's like YouTube simulators and stuff
yeah,
like
but
that.
that's definitely
There's a
like
PewDiePie game.
pixel.
There's a couple other games too, but I don't think it's versus Clown School might be neat, like a VR thing,
Yeah,
like juggling and
like
stuff
you would-
like that.
like
I
you would
feel like
juggle
being worse would be a VR YouTuber thing. You'd just be sitting at a computer
Yeah.
with the headset on, and then.
Yeah.
So I think I get more boring on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I feel like the clown one, like there
Yeah,
would be
that might
different like
actually be
mini
fun.
games to do, but then like YouTuber, you just be like, I can just
Just
be
like
making
click
videos.
upload, buy a new. Yeah, exactly. What does that do? What's that for?
That's just to change the play order, so you go first now.
What?
Yeah, that way I don't get like.
Right, you don't get the best, etc. and so forth. Okay. All right.
It's just like you don't get to go anywhere I want to
Right,
go. I
true.
will hog this area. It's like no, we get
Okay.
to take turns. This way.
Not-